mindful movement. You can do this meditation with almost anything, such as walking, yoga, Zumba, or just about any place where you are moving. You can take a concentrated breath, observe, notice, and then resume your activity. The goal is to be non-striving in the present moment and to be intentionally focused on the movement and the breath and how it engages with the body. You also want to be very in tune with your senses, noticing how your 5 senses are connecting with yourself in the space in which you are moving. You want to start by checking in with your body, almost like a scientist. Maybe you do this as you walk. You want to learn from the space around you how you feel when you observe, feel, smell, see, touch. Notice that you can move or not move and still have an experience. And then you can move just when you're ready. We want to start by noticing how maybe our feet touch the ground. Consider what kind of ground you're touching with your feet and where you're located. Start by maybe bringing your attention here and then introduce the breath. If at any moment your mind wanders, be gentle and kind to yourself as you bring it back, welcoming it and maybe even celebrating the fact that you are aware that it wandered and it has come back home. Slowly continue to maintain the movement structure without trying to control what the body looks like or the speed of your movement. As you continue to breathe, see if you can allow the breath to dive deeper into the belly. Notice how the body is accepting this breath. Bring attention to maybe how the belly rises and falls. Notice how the belly holds the breath on the pause. It lies flat once the breath leaves the body. As you continue to move, see if when you breathe, it can be united with the breath and the movement at the same time. The legs, arms, and head all moving in sync with the movement. Moving with the inhale and the exhale of the breath. Check in now to see how your body feels. Notice any parts of the body engaged unnecessarily during your movement. Be curious as to what happens if you use only the parts necessary. As if you're walking, for example, maybe your shoulders do not need to be tight and engaged. Or maybe your hands or your fists are clenched, or maybe you can let them go. Upon checking in, what does the body feel like? How is the body receiving this breath? And if any emotions come up, you can simply observe them without judgment, just as you do when your thoughts arise. Simply accept these thoughts and emotions as they are what they are, without the need to adjust them, and continue moving or walking. Next, bring awareness to your remaining senses. Notice how when you breathe through your nose, you can smell. What does the air smell like? It could smell neutral, without a smell, or maybe it smells bad, or maybe it smells good and pleasant. Every option is okay. And in the space around you, see if you can hear. Notice what sounds come around you. And these sounds could include even the rustling of your clothes as you're moving. It could include your deep breathing. It may also include sounds from nature, like birds chirping, or even sounds from traffic. And see if you can just sit with these sounds within the present moment. Notice if any feelings arise from your smell or your hearing sense as you continue to move. See if you can keep these senses with you as you're moving throughout the space. And as you become more aware, look around you. Notice anything that stands out or sticks out about the space. If there's anything that doesn't belong there, it seems out of place, just notice it. If there's something extra special or beautiful, you can just notice that as well. As you continue to move, notice if any tastes, sensations come up for you. And bring this also into your awareness as you continue to breathe. And see if you can bring your full attention to the movement at the hand. Just being with yourself in all ways possible. Noticing how the hands touch. Noticing what it's like to feel and have these hands serve you. And just be with your senses, body, thoughts, and emotions without judgment. Neither in your liking or your disliking mind. And continue to breathe. And the last thing before we close, consider something you are grateful for. And this can be something that comes from the space around you, something in a special place in your heart or mind, or a person or a loved one. Give thanks and come into a place where you can completely pause and just reflect on this gratitude as you complete your final movements, just taking into account yourself here in the present moment. And I will close this meditation for now with a singing bowl. But continue on, staying in the moment for as long as you like.